Hello, welcome to the first episode of Season 2 with Super Spurs. It's me, DJM FM. Today's matchup we're going to be playing away from home against Leicester City. You'll be able to see from the top screen here that pre-season has gone very well for us. There's been a lot of goals scored. Defence was a little bit shaky in one or two games, but for the majority of it we've managed to keep clean sheets, which has been absolutely phenomenal. Nathan Redmond has been fantastic throughout pre-season. I'm really looking forward to him playing for the first team properly now throughout the rest of the series. In terms of the actual pre-season that we've done, we had a French tour to begin with where we won 2 of the 3 games that we started up, that tour with. We came home and had a couple of games against lower league opposition where we won 3-0 and 7-0. And then to really test ourselves against upcoming Champions League matches, I decided to give us a couple of games against some top foreign teams. Monaco and Lyon were the only clubs that actually were available for some of these friendly matches, so they were the 2 that we chose. We managed to win both games. The Monaco game was absolutely fantastic. I really wish I brought that live to you, but I don't tend to show my friendlies. I'd rather just get those sort of things done behind the scenes, and just to kind of get those sort of things out of the way. But yeah, we've had 2 good games against really tough opposition. We've won both of them, so I'm feeling confident going into today's game. Hoping for a good start to the Premier League campaign. We've got 3 relatively, what you would say, winnable games there to really kickstart the season, and I want 9 out of 9 in terms of points on the board. Before we get into today's match, though, I just thought I'd give you a bit of a rundown as to what the board are after this season. They've said in terms of the Premier League, they want us to finish in the Europa League positions. For me, that's not good enough. We've got to be finishing top 4 to really attract the top English players to our club. I feel we've managed to get the best of what we can to us for the position that we finished in last season. So to attract those type of players again, we've got to be finishing in the top 4. Champions League, they said they don't expect us to get beyond the group stage. Well, to be honest, until we know what the draw is, I'm not going to draw any conclusions on that. I'd say we have to get out of the group stages. I want to have a nice Champions League run. I don't want to drop back into the Europa League. We've done that. We're now moving on as a club. So let's not do that if we possibly can. The other 2 cup competitions, they want us to reach the semi-final of the FA Cup, Capital One Cup. They couldn't care less about. I mean, if we won it, if I won it, I'd be more than happy with it. Silverware. I mean, that's a winner's medal. So but as I said, the board aren't bothered about it. Let's get into today's game anyway. We're playing against Leicester City. I'm hoping for a good result. You're hoping for a good result. Let's get into the match. So the 2 team-ups line up like so. So they've got Schmeichel in goal, Jeffrey Schlupp, Robert Huth, Wes Morgan, Richie Delat, Gökhan Inler, Michael Carrick, Martin Odegaard, Mahrez, Okazaki and Jamie Vardy. So they've managed to keep a good solid core of their team there whilst attracting some really good players. For us, it's Jack Butland in goal, Danny Rose, Galloway, Alderweireld, Trippier, Dyer, Ali, Song, Dazelle, who has been really good during pre-season, so I'm giving him a go, Nathan Redmond and Harry Kane up top. The pre-match kickoff hasn't gone to plan, but I'm not overly fussed. Let's just get into today's game. Really, as I said, looking forward to this. We've got the league table up on the side. Let's just slow that down, shall we? I always have my pre-season highlights going really quick, just because I like to rattle through the games as quickly as I possibly can. Just checking on fitness, to be honest, during pre-season. But yeah, the first highlight's over. Let's see how we get on. Now, in terms of a highlight so far, there has literally been nothing to bring you. We are kind of dominating in terms of the shots, but possession-wise, more Leicester. But we are on the attack now. Song through to Kane. Robert Huth gets a good block in. Harry Kane could have got himself on the score sheet there. Dazelle with the ball in. Redmond picks it up after a good clearance there. Harry Kane, I thought he was going to be able to get a shot away there. But it looks like, well, Schmeichel's just going to kick the ball out of play. Interesting decision there by the keeper. Second highlight here. Here we go. So Song's on the ball. Plays it through to Kane. To Song. Can he pass it through to Danny Rose? Yes, he can. Ball over the top. And there is Nathan Redmond. There is Nathan Redmond. At the back post with the tap-in. Our wing play is absolutely phenomenal. Honestly, the whole of our season, the majority of our play came from the wings. We were absolutely brilliant, which is probably why Christian Eriksen didn't have himself a good season. But I'm more than happy with how we're playing. But Danny Rose with the ball over the top here. And as you can see, there he is. He's coming into the back post. Nathan Redmond. I don't like to call myself a genius for signing him. I just think it's common sense. It's quite possibly the most arrogant comment I've ever come out with on Football Manager. I'm not proclaiming myself to be a genius, honestly, I promise. I'm just signing English players. I just like Nathan Redmond. He's a bit inconsistent, but I do like him in real life. He is a good player. A nice lad, actually, as well. Well, from what I've seen anyway. So, after the Nathan Redmond love fest, we're now at half time. 1-1. 1-1. 1-0. We're winning 1-0. We are winning 1-0. I can assure you we are winning 1-0. It hasn't been the best half of football. I'm not going to lie to you. Let's try and retain possession now. Let's go to standard football. We're going to do what Leicester do to everybody else, and we're going to counter attack now. Well, we're going to do that later on in the second half anyway. But the second half is now about to kick off. We've got possession of the ball. Can we maintain this lead? It's going to be very, very difficult. Leicester are a decent team. I say they're a decent team. They haven't had a shot on target. No, I've said they haven't had a shot on target. They probably will score. Okay, so we're 60 minutes in now, or approaching the 60-minute mark. Harry Kane has not had a good game. I don't care what your reputation is, who you are. If you don't play well, you're coming off. Zach Clough is going to come on. Bentaleb is going to come on for Dizelle, and Bentaleb is just going to drop into here and play as a deep line playmaker. I like that trio there of Dele Alli, Bentaleb and Dyer. As I said, Zach Clough is going to have to do the majority of the running now. Song and Redmond are going to have to massively support him as much as they can. But, as I said, doesn't matter about reputation. If you're not having a good game, you're off. Okay, so we're approaching the 15-minute left mark, and there hasn't been much in terms of highlights in the second half. I'm not overly fussed about that. I just want to get us over that finishing line now. We're going to go up to a counter-attacking formation. We'll stay exactly as we are. Do we make a sub and risk unbalancing the team? 5 minutes left. I don't think I'm going to risk it. We'll keep it as it is. The team is doing okay up until this point. It's not setting the world alight by any means, but we are winning. So we've only got a few minutes left to hold. Nathan Redmond with the corner in now, and Schmeichel claims it, and it looks like it's going to be a Leicester City counter-attack. Galloway, though, clears the ball up to Dele Alli, who heads it on to Zach Clough. What can he do? He plays inside to Dele Alli, whose ball is just appalling, and now Leicester are back on the ball. But Kante's got it. Dyer heads it away to Redmond, to Bentaleb. Just keep hold of it, boys. Just retain that possession. Do what I tell you to. Kieran Trippier now plays the ball to Redmond. Redmond, run at him, lad. Zach Clough, mix up in the defence, and Zach Clough, that is why I brought you on, son. Get in. That is game, set, and match, as they say. So yeah, Redmond with a decent ball in. Dele Alli looks to have pipped it away from Morgan. Nobody reacts, and there's Zach Clough to tap in. I have to admit, I've been really, really impressed with that Zach Clough on this game. If you're watching this, or if you've got to the end of this video, and you're wondering who to sign on FM in your first season, if you can, sign Zach Clough. He's a really, really good player. So that will just about wrap up today's match. We have won 2-0 away from home. It's a good, solid start. Wasn't the most convincing of performances, but at the end of the day, a win is a win. That's how I want to start off the campaign. We've done that. I'm happy. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Follow me on Twitter. All of my details will be in the description below. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video. Until next time, adios.